Happy Monday, beautiful souls, wherever you are on this phenomenal planet. It is time for Shift Your Thinking Daily, where we transform our inner experience to a phenomenal outer experience. For now, 10 minutes of our day, we do it together. All right, let's take a couple deep breaths. Just move the energy around, release that tension, open up our pathways. That way we can receive some information. All right, follow me. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. All right. How you feeling, lovies? I trust you had a wonderful weekend. Say hi, say hello, drop a comment down below. And if you're new to me, welcome. My name's Lisa Puerto, Super Agent, on all social media handles at LA Super Agent, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. If you're a YouTuber, please jump over there and subscribe to the channel. Check out any of the running playlists. It might be of interest to you, so make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications, and including on IGTV. That way you don't miss any new episodes. All right, we are continuing our series from Shift Your Thinking with Dean Del Sesto, 200 Ways to Improve Our Lives. And you guessed it, there are 200 ways in this book, which means at the end of the series, we will have completed 200 episodes. I am calling this episode, wow, we're on 111, 111, and we are, I'm going to caption this one, You Choose. You choose. All right, you have the ability to choose. All right, let's get in here. I've got like this new computer that I really love, by the way. And I'm excited to do my show, work, and do all kinds of cool things on it. And it's it's like 2 pounds. I was carrying like an older laptop that was almost like 14 pounds. You remember back in the day? This one, not so much. You Choose, episode 111. I'm in the section where it says, nothing in the universe can take away your power to choose, not even you. He says, 2 things in life never cease: change and choice. It's amazing to think that in this vast universe amid billions of stars and planets, some of which make the earth look like a speck of dust, and with billions of people populating the planet, we've been given an innate and undeniable power to choose. So when he says that, especially when you're discussing about yourself in correlation with the universe, I think above the Kabbalion, as above, so below, as within, so without. You are the micro universe. He says we are decision-making machines. Even when we choose not to choose, we are still making a decision. That's true. Even when you're choosing not to make a decision, you are choosing to not make a decision. He says choice can be the beginning of something great or the end of great things. It has no guarantees other than you get to decide on things. Drop in the comments below, I decide. He says, and even if our choice is the wrong one, which I normally don't weigh so heavy on wrong choices, I more look at them as lessons. He says, or a complete blunder, we can choose to learn, right? Lessons, choose to refocus, and choose to go again. I think that's the most important part of all of this. When you're making decisions, it's what you're learning from it, and are you moving forward, falling forward, right? He says, but the most destructive decision force of all, the one that sucks life from the marrow of our potential, is choosing not to choose. He says, knowing there are decisions to be made, but choosing to sit on the sidelines of life, undecided, lifeless, and eventually hopeless, it's the choice of not choosing that brings life to a halt, quashes our potential, and creates the downward spiral of emotions that eventually leads to resignation and despair. He says, sound depressing? I think so. It is, as we become nothing more than a victim of choosing not to choose, And the price we pay for that is too high. It's vital to note that choice is the most powerful of all human forces. It's more powerful than ability, talents, and giftedness. In fact, he says, is the driver of all these things. Don't be a victim of choosing not to choose. Make the choice now. So follow me with this, okay? I'm inviting you to take the time today and be mindful of a choice that you're needing to make. There might be something that you've been sitting on, you've been deciding on. I actually just shared one that I had with Miss Michelle in our office, and I said, what should I do? I'm pondering what to do, and I know what I'm going to do. And so every single day we are left with making decisions. And when we don't make those decisions, we can feel a little bit overwhelmed. Another thing is I have to make a list of to-dos for my son's birthday, and I've got to decide, food and whatnot. It may not seem that weighty, but for me it is, because there's so many things I'm doing throughout my day, and then for me it's like, oh, okay. I'm not really fond of logistics. That's why. I'm a big thinker, go big, go home, right? I'm a visionary. So to get down to details and making those decisions tend to be, they're important. However, I kind of not want to spend my time doing that, but someone's got to do it. So I invite you to join me in making a decision to make a decision. All right, love, I will see you tomorrow on our next episode of Shift Your Thinking Daily. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. And let me see. And I want to make sure you are connecting, building, and sharing on all social media. Whatever your favorite platform is, including the radio podcast, on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Anchor, Stitcher, Breaker, Overcast, Castbox, wherever we are, that's where you'll find me. All right, see ya.